You are the one everyone calls, the one who holds space, who shows up, who gives until there's nothing left, and then gives a little more just to prove you're worth keeping around. And somewhere beneath all that generosity, there's a quiet ache you don't let anyone see, a hunger that never gets fed, a voice whispering, "When is it my turn?" You learned early that your worth lived in your usefulness. That love was conditional on caretaking, that receiving, truly receiving, was selfish or unsafe or simply not available. And so your care circuit, the system in your brain designed for mutual nurturing, for giving and receiving, became a one-way street. But care was never meant to deplete you. In its truest expression, it is the energy of growth, expanding equally inward and outward, like a tree whose roots go as deep as its branches reach high. And if you've been pouring all your energy outward while your roots starve, you already know what happens. You hollow out. You burn out. You become the strong one who can't admit she's barely holding on. Let me explain how this works neurologically. Your care system is driven by oxytocin, the bonding neurochemical, and serotonin, the well-being neurochemical. It lives in the interplay between your prefrontal cortex and limbic system, and it was designed for reciprocity. The giving and the receiving were always meant to flow in both directions. If you give warmth to others without receiving warmth yourself, your brain doesn't register it as care, it registers it as depletion. The warmth you offer, your nervous system needs to feel that warmth directed toward you too. Without it, the system burns out, and what looks like compassion begins to feel like obligation. What started as love becomes resentment. What felt like service becomes a cage. Here's how the vow forms. If your early life taught you that care only flows one way, that your emotional needs are too much, that help never comes, that your value exists only in what you provide, unconscious contracts take hold. I must take care of everyone else before myself. It's not safe to receive help. My worth is tied to my ability to give. These vows created a version of you that the world rewards. People love how selfless you are, how reliable, how endlessly available. But reward is not the same as love. And your nervous system knows the difference, even when your mind tries to argue otherwise. Here's what's happening in your body when you overextend chronically. Your oxytocin levels drop because bonding requires mutuality, and you're not letting anyone bond with you. Your cortisol levels rise because chronic one-directional giving without replenishment signals to your body that you are in survival mode. Your serotonin becomes dysregulated because well-being requires rest, and you've made rest conditional on everyone else being okay first. Modern research on compassion fatigue confirms what your body already knows. Sustained giving without receiving leads to emotional exhaustion, disconnection, physical illness, and eventually complete shutdown. Self-care isn't selfish love. It is the foundation that makes genuine care sustainable. If you don't give to yourself, you are not giving from fullness. You are giving from debt, and debt always comes due. I created an audio journey to help you begin receiving. Listen here. The journey is called The Embrace of Growth, and it's guided by Empathica, your unconscious emotional circuit breaker. She understands that your caretaking isn't strength. It's a strategy that once kept you safe, kept you valued, kept you necessary. But you are not a child trying to earn your place anymore. You are allowed to need. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to let someone else hold you without immediately reciprocating to prove you're not a burden. At the end of the audio journey, I offer a practice. Allow someone to do something for you this week without reciprocating immediately. Let a compliment land. Let a door be held. Let someone ask how you are and answer honestly. Notice what happens in your body. Notice the discomfort. That discomfort is the edge of an old vow dissolving. If you want to go deeper, if you're ready to explore which caretaking contracts are keeping you from receiving love, I invite you to explore the full Oracle journey. This work isn't about becoming selfish. It's about restoring balance to a system that was never supposed to flow in only one direction. You have given enough today, love. Let tonight be yours. Cassandra. I created this 10-minute audio journey to help you meet the part of yourself that carries this sense of internal care. Easily listen here. This journey was co-created with our resident intuitive guide who masterfully works with the 7 emotive circuits that shape your reality. The frequency-based design creates spaciousness in your nervous system, so your natural curiosity can return, free from pressure or performance. After you listen, I invite you to explore the unconscious vows that may still be keeping your fire contained. For just $7 a month, you'll receive all 5 guides plus the complete 5-layer trauma-informed healing process. It's about coming home to the full spectrum of your aliveness, where healthy anger is no longer the problem, but the power that finally finds its way back to you. And that is the bravest kind of beginning. Dive into the subconscious rage circuit and discover how it affects our desire for happiness and spiritual fulfillment.